Hello everyone, and today I'm back with another video, and this one is pretty much like, I made this topic on a video before. I just want to do a remake on it because the last one was really bad. I don't think it got much views, so I'm doing a remake of top 10 rarest things in Animal Jam. Since now I can talk now, I can explain how rare they are. I think it's pretty much going to be the same things, just with more things. So, they're not really going to be in the order of how rare they are. Sorry. But, for number one, I have a headdress. You don't know how much I want one of these. You don't know. More than anyone ever in the history of Animal Jam, I bet. I have never had one, seriously. I've just, even though rare headdresses are so not as rare as the non-rare ones, I want at least a rare one. I love headdresses. So that was number one. So the next thing I have in this number two is a founder's hat. These are like way more special than the headdress, even the non-rare ones. I really want one of these too, but I'd be happier with a headdress for some reason. I don't know why. I just really want one of those, so I would really love one. My username on Animal Jam is LYLY456. If you want to give me anything, I'm not saying you have to, but that's my username, LYLY456. So, my next thing that I have is an Animal Jam beard. You don't, these are worth as much as a founder's. For those of you who didn't know that, these beards are actually worth as much as a founder's. So, if you have a beard, you're so lucky. 'Cause those things are worth a founder's. Seriously. They are worth a founder's if you have a beard. They're worth a lot, maybe they're worth 2 non-rare headdresses. Seriously. So number 3, wait, I already did number 3. Number 4 on the list, I have a party hat. Because party hats are worth headdress. They are worth headdresses. Seriously, they are worth headdresses. Seriously. If you have a party hat and you really want a headdress, then find a person with a headdress on trade and you've got a headdress, because they're worth more than a headdress, people. They're really valuable. So the next thing I have is a non-member sword. Because these things are worth a little less than a headdress, maybe a tiny bit less. I don't really know how much valuable they are, but they're a little bit lower, a tiny bit lower than a headdress. So you can actually get, if you find someone with a headdress on trade, you can actually, that's actually be a fair trade. It actually might be overtrading. Overtrading is I never get overtrades. I never. Because people don't really like the things I have on my trade list. But back onto the topic. The next thing I have is heart locket. I'm not sure if the heart lockets are actually worth as much as a headdress, but people say that they're pretty valuable because people really want these. I'm not sure how much these are worth, but they're actually pretty valuable. I just know that. So moving on to the next thing I have. The next thing I have is a rare spiked collar or wristband. So these things are like so valuable. Because they're so valuable, I've never had one because I never get anything valuable. Seriously, I don't. I never get anything valuable. Anything like that people might be worth trading, I never do. But these are actually really valuable. I mean, like, you can't get these. These are like so beta. But if you have a green one, then that's like the lowest. It's not really beta, but the green ones are like the on the bottom of the list on how beta. You're even lucky to have a green one. So, what I have next on the list, which is my final one, is a rare black spike collar. Cause these are like worth, it has to be black though. It's like worth a little less than a Founders, seriously. It's worth a little less than a Founders. So if you have one of these, you are so lucky. But it has to be black for it to be that special. So yeah guys, that was my video about things that are really special in Animal Jam. Some things I left off and some new things I put on, but they're all pretty special. So don't forget to comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have one of those things I just said, you're really lucky. So I'll see you next time.